But hundreds of public secondary schools across the country had closed and sent learners back home, causing confusion hours before the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers announced a suspension of their strike. Cases of students scrambling to leave schools on short notice and find transport back home dominated the day. And with the strike now suspended, they may have to turn back again. Kevin Mutai has more.
For 1 week, learning in public secondary schools was halted by a nationwide teachers' boycott. And with no end in sight Monday morning, several schools closed their gates and sent learners home, awaiting direction from the KUPPET Governing Council, which had been held up in a day-long meeting with the Teacher Service Commission. At the Jomo Kenyatta Boys High School in Nakuru, students scrambled for transport back home at the main terminus after the school was closed abruptly. The management had received reports of plans by the idling students to demonstrate and destroy property.
Kutoka jana hadi leo hadi hapa unapoangalia saa hii watoto wengi ndio wanaingia kwa magari hapa wakienda nyumbani.
At Gathiga Secondary School in Kiambu, a night protest by idling students prompted a closure of the school Monday morning. Students were seen in a state of disarray outside the school, making quick plans to return home after spending the week without classes. In Ukambani, tens of schools had been closed after students threatened similar action, while in Mombasa, schools such as Shimolatewa sent the lower classes home and retained only Form 4 students who they hoped would spend the time wisely to revise for the upcoming national exams. But in most day secondary schools, there has been nothing. A spot check at Kisi's Omobiri ELCK Secondary School in South Mugirango constituency, all we found were empty classrooms, locked doors, and animals having a field day in the compound. There are also incidences where teachers who dared show up were reportedly assaulted by their colleagues who took matters into their own hands to effect the strike notice, raising tensions and safety concerns.
The teachers who are known and who are qualified and competent to handle these students are the ones who know. So the parents who are risking the continued stay of their children in school, KUPPET is not responsible. Yes. We are not responsible. We are not responsible. Yes. And therefore, we appreciate the primary school teachers who have joined the struggle, and therefore asking parents and principals to do due diligence not to engage in this mischievous arrangement of the Teacher Service Commission.
But the strike has since been called off, and even more chaos are expected as learners across the country scramble to return to the very institutions they left just hours ago, a tale of two bulls fighting and the grass bearing the brunt. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.